It's a party at the righteous edge. Come down the righteous edge. It's a party at the righteous edge. Come down the righteous edge. It's a party at the righteous edge. Come down the righteous edge. It's a party at the righteous edge. Come down the righteous edge. We not down with zesty boy. We don't listen to them alone. Not down with zesty boy. We don't listen to them alone. Not down with zesty boy. We don't listen to them alone. Acting like clothes for clout. You don't know what I know. I'll smack you with the Bible on the righteous edge.
I think that's enough. Oh, goodness. We are live. It's your boy Jack Bravo, and Michelle, my wife, is joining me tonight on the Righteous Edge. And we got a lot of topics that I'm going to I'm gonna try to rage bait my wife tonight with the topics to see how angry she can get. If it's anybody that's more conservative than me, is her. Probably the only person, to be honest. But let's you know what? We just gonna go right into some of this stuff. First, I want to talk about. Oh no, the camera's doing that tracking stuff. Let me see if I can fix it. Hold on. Let's see. Take off tracking. Let me see if I can just adjust it. That's better. All right, it shouldn't do it anymore. So I got a comment. If anybody has been watching recently, I talked about the comics that I did and how some of them have went viral on other social media platforms like X, formerly known as Twitter. Twitter is far better name than X. So on Twitter, they went viral, and I did a comics specifically, a short comic specifically about a bear. Do you remember that comic?
Yep.
Yeah, and so I made one and I posted it, and some people who saw it on my YouTube channel had a problem with it. They did not think it was Christian like. They didn't think it was Christian like. Let's look at the comic. So this is the video. Here, let me close this one. This is the comic, right? And so the girl says, "Get away from me. I'd rather be in the forest with a bear than a man." Do you notice what this is referring to?
Yeah, there was this whole thing with women choosing a bear than a man.
Yeah.
Rather be with a bear.
There was a stupid feminist type of argument going around trying to guilt men and show them how bad they were. And the way they were doing that is they were saying, if you could choose between to be in a forest with a random bear or a random man, and which one would you choose? And every single woman that they were asking for on the streets and interviews on podcasts was saying, I'd rather choose the bear. And it was this way of trying to make men feel guilty for being men and trying to show you guys how dangerous and how unsafe women feel. How unsafe they feel when they're alone with men. Now I gotta fix the camera again before I go back into my act. How unsafe they feel when they're alone in the forest with men. Why don't you make them feel safe? Why? And so they did all this crying online saying every woman would choose the bear because we don't feel safe with men around. And every man was saying that's so illogical and so stupid because everyone knows you walk past strange men every single day. You get into situations where you're with men alone every single day. Which one of you guys work at an HR department with an elevator? You've gotten into an elevator with a man you don't know, and he didn't kill you. So you're just stupid, and you're lying because you're trying to get a point across, a feminist agenda point. And so I made a comic to illustrate that point, and people thought that it was cruel of me to do that. So
I thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was extremely funny. I find violence and dark humor very funny. I just do. I think you like the stuff people say, oh, that's cruel. I laugh at that type of stuff. Get away from me. I'd rather be in the forest with a bear than a man. And before she could finish the sentence, a bear jumps out and she says, ah! And now she's screaming. She says, God, oh no. Oh God, please, somebody. And the bear is ripping her apart and the man is standing there. Now the last line, if you can see it. Oh, I'm covering it from the whole video. Anyway, the man is standing there and the woman says, why ain't you do nothing? And the whole let me ask you, why do you think I would find that funny? I don't care if the audience would find it funny. Why would I find that funny?
Well, they don't want you. They don't want your help. They want to be in the forest with the bear.
Yeah,
and then they get stuck with the bear and they're mad.
And then they get ripped apart by the bear, and everybody would ask the man who was standing just a little bit away, why didn't he do anything to help save the woman? It's the funny thing, and I hate explaining these jokes to these idiots. The funny thing about it is every feminist would ask, why didn't a man do anything and put his life in danger for the woman? But yet they consider men the more dangerous creature when it comes between bears and man. And I think that's just straight up stupidity.
Yeah.
That's stupidity. Like, I can't fathom being that dumb. So I thought it would just, and I know what the point is. They don't really believe this because if you change the scenario and you talk about, okay, you on a floor of a building, you just appear there. You don't know who's in the building. You never been in this building before. And the building has two options. You down the hallway, there's two elevator doors, and both of them open up at the same time. One has a man you never seen before in it. He's just a random man. He could be black, white, Asian, tall, dark, light, Ethiopian, Somalian. He could be anything. And then the other one opens up and it has a random bear in it. A polar bear, a black bear, a grizzly bear. Which one would you go in if you only have a 10-second choice? And you are to the retarded if you think that you should choose anything but with a random man. Are all the way to the retarded to the 10th power. If you think that there's any other logical choice somebody should make than choosing the elevator with the man in it. And that's my whole point. So, let's see what somebody commented on my video. Oh, somebody got me here, you guys. They surely got me here. Mr. William, or wherever it is. It sounds like a woman, so who knows? Wasn't the whole point of the hypothetical not that bears are dangerous, but that they still feel safer being in the forest with an animal over a strange man? The comic feels very hateful for a Christian. You need to be more understanding and forgiving, like the scriptures teach us. Do better. He told me to do better.
That sounds a little bit judgmental from.
He told me like Joey Swole. He said, do better. I don't think he understands the type of Christian I am. Did you find the comic hateful?
No. I mean, if you can't laugh and you can't joke about stuff, please just go away.
Some Christians is so soft and so weak, is no wonder why we got in the situation we're in with feminism taking over our churches. It's like y'all can't even laugh at a joke because it has violence in it. Let me tell you a secret. The Bible has violence in it. Let me tell you another secret.
Elijah with the sheep.
I was just going to say that. The Bible has a story with bears being violent in it. Did you know that? They're going to say, well, it was not made to be funny. You don't know that. You don't know that. You're reading into it with your own interpretation. I think the story was very funny. In my opinion, the story was very funny. You know what? Let me find something. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me see this real quick. If I can find it real quick.
She was not prepared for this.
Let me see if I can find this. Hold on. It be acting like this sometimes. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Why did you not hear? Yeah, no, this one gotta be off. Hold on. Yeah. Where is the video? No, I'm not gonna be able to find it. It's like, oh, there we go. Okay, good. No, it's not on here.
Bald head, go up! Hey, shiny dome, need some hair?
Hold on, I'm gonna rewind it.
Go up, bald head, go up! Hey, shiny dome, need some hair? Go up, bald head, go up! Hey, shiny dome, need some hair?
Two sheep coming out the tree. Talk slick now, see how fast you flee. You laughing this shine on my head. That's fine. Heaven got a hotline. Two sheep, better guard your tongue. One word wrong and the best.
This is funny because the story is that there was a group of kids, about 40, I believe, who were making fun of Elijah. The chances are that they knew he was a prophet and they were making fun of him for that. And God summoned two she-bears to rip those kids apart. And that's funny to me. And I'm also laughing at you who made that comment, who thought you was going to change somebody like me. You ain't saying nothing. You being a soft, weak Christian, and we don't need any more of that. We don't need any more soft Christians. We got enough of y'all. All these people protesting against ICE, claiming they Christians and claiming it's unchristian to be doing, enforcing the law. We got enough of y'all. We need stronger Christians. You know what? And it's funny because I'll tell you the type of Christian that I'm encouraged by. It's not these weak, soft Christians who say, do better. Your comic feels very hateful. Shut up. Shut your soft self up and go to your little feminist church and cry. We don't need you over here. So this is the type of Christian I am. Numbers chapter 24. Is this one? No, we'll start at 25. When Israel lived in Shittim, the people began to whore with the daughters of Moab. If you know anything about Moabites, they were into all types of wicked stuff. You can look up the gods of the Moabites and see for yourself. These invited the people to sacrifice to their gods. Here's another thing you probably don't know. The Moabites had all types of sexual practices when they had their little ritualistic sacrifices. The people ate and bowed down to their gods, little g gods. So Israel yoked himself to Baal of Peor, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. The people of Israel decided they wanted to serve other gods. Probably because of all the sinful sexual things they could get away with by serving those other gods, like orgies, which they were involved in, and you'll see later. And the Lord said to Moses, take all the chiefs of the people and hang them in the sun before the Lord, and that the fierce anger of the Lord may turn away from Israel. And Moses said to the judges of Israel, each of you kill those of his men who have yoked themselves to Baal of Peor. And behold, one of the people of Israel came and brought a Midianite woman to his family, in the sight of Moses and in the sight of the whole congregation of the people of Israel, while they were weeping in the entrance of the tent of meeting. When Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, saw it, he rose and left the congregation and took a spear in his hand. And he went after the men of Israel into the chamber and pierced both of them, the man of Israel and the woman through her belly. This is important. Think about this. He pierced the man and the woman at the same time. How? Exactly. Because they were engaged in sexual practices. He didn't say, oh, the love of the Lord compels you to stop. He killed them. And if you say, oh, well, that was then and this is now. No, I'm him now. when Phineas, the son of Eleazar, blah, 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 blah. And then it says, he pierced a woman through her belly. Thus, the plague of the people of Israel was stopped. Nevertheless, those who died by the plague were 24,000. And the Lord said to Moses, Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, has turned back my wrath from the people of Israel. He saved the people because he decided, I'm not going to play this game with y'all no more. I'm going to be brutal. I'm going to be filled with zeal and do what's necessary to get things done. I'm sure people are saying, Phineas, you're so violent. That was so cruel. Shut up. He did what needed to be done. We need more Christians filled with zeal rather than you cowards that cry after you see a little bit of sight of blood and faint. Weak men, that's what y'all are. And you saying, oh, well, this is a joke. You shouldn't have made a joke. Yes, I can. I made a joke at the expense of evil, satanic feminism. It's a satanic doctrine that is taking over our culture and wants to subvert the hierarchy that God set up by putting women on top and men on the bottom. And I made fun of their ideology, and you, a butthurt Christian, is mad. Go somewhere else. So anyways, let's talk about our next topic. She-bears. You can hear this, right? Let's see. This is what I want to talk about before we get into the real degeneracy. What do you think? Who you think is more violent? Liberals or conservatives? And why?
Is that a real question?
Yes, I'm asking you.
Definitely liberals. They have dehumanized people. I think I forgot who had said it, but they don't call you a Nazi because they really think it. They think it, or they say it so that they can justify the violence against you.
That's true.
And
I'm drinking some of your water, by the way.
Okay.
You tried to poison me.
It's not even a contest. Like, all the violence right now comes from the left. Any response,
But the
self-defense.
Playing devil's advocate, the right is provoking them with this evil fascism.
Yeah, common sense is very intimidating.
Fascism is what's making them violent. Don't you understand that? Orange Man is a fascist, and the only way to fight fascism and Nazis is to kill them. Did you know that?
Okay.
You're a Nazi. Therefore, I can kill you. Did you know that? Next time, you better
I know
flinch
all their
hard.
arguments. It's just they're stupid. Like, there is nothing that they say that is actually it makes sense.
It's true. That's true. It's like
they see it in themselves, so then they call other people it. I don't know. Like, they're fighting against themselves.
That's true. They are the most violent group. The only reason why they're not more violent is because they just don't have the capability.
Well, and also, conservatives still have guns.
Yes.
So we still have the right to defend ourselves.
If we as conservatives wanted to be as violent as them, they'd be wiped out in about an hour. They wouldn't even last. They wouldn't last a day. If conservatives really went to war with liberals, liberals will be wiped off the planet within hours. The amount of conservatives that are military and police, law enforcement, and just are gun nuts. There's no way in the way that liberals are scared of guns, and some of them have never even seen or touched it because they think they're evil and icky. It's no way they would last even a day.
I think you would see a lot of them shift and not really stand by what they're saying. I think the ones that there's a lot of them that say they hate guns, but they don't hate them. They just don't want them in their enemies' hands.
They want them in the hands of people that believe things they do. They want power in the hands of their dictator. They're not against dictatorship. They're not even against
I
fascism.
mean, we just saw that this week. They were like mad that what was it? Maduro was taken out.
Yeah.
So-
Evil dictator gets taken out and they cry. And it just perfectly expresses their beliefs. So let's look at this and see if their ideology, which one is provoking the violence.
Worm? You thank them, you fucking pathetic worm? I hope you understand that when us socialists get the Oval, we're not gonna go get justice. We're gonna go get revenge.
Ooh! When socialists get the power, they're gonna get revenge. I give you this invitation, sir. When you as a socialist get power or enough power, I want you to pick me first. Pick me to take the power away from first. I want you to pick me to get revenge on first. I implore you. I beg of you, sir. Please pick me. I really want him to pick me. you think I'm playing?
I don't.
I want him to pick me. And then we can just film the results of his actions. I would love to do that. I would go viral.
He would never put himself on the front line, but I am happy that he's so forward about it because I do believe him.
I mean, they are kind of forward about it.
Yeah. I mean,
These
to
liberals
some
are-
degree, but they act like socialism just hasn't been tried properly.
They've been getting more and more bold with their socialist and communist rhetoric day by day. They come on platforms with the little hammer and sit. They love this crap.
They're trying out a new slogan. Donald J. Trump is going to kill you.
After this Minnesota thing, I'm really questioning when the left's gonna start playing Papa Cop.
Are you gonna wait to do something about it until it's someone that you love?
I say it's time for everybody to start getting guns.
I wonder how gay he is. Not if he is gay or not. But here's the thing too. All this talk about rhetoric and dangerous rhetoric that they said from Donald Trump, and everywhere you go where leftists meet up, whether it be Blue Sky or TikTok or anywhere, they are the most violent people, and they put their violence right out there. These cowards love to get online and talk about how they're going to mow you down and they can't wait till they get power and all this stuff with their unhinged faces. Look at this goofy dude.
He has the crazy eyes.
And start coming out of their houses and start shooting these fucking ICE agents in the head.
We have pictures of you. We will get justice for a fallen comrade.
These dudes is zesty, man. They could never be in a real fight. None of them. None of them would bust a grape in a fruit fight. They is the softest people on the planet. And they always getting online trying to get somebody else to be hyped up to do violence they can't do. That's why when they shot Charlie Kirk, they don't even have the bravery to go up and shoot. They shoot and run. They is not ready to go to war with anybody. They put out this rhetoric so that they can get somebody else to do their dirty work. Bunch of cowards, man.
Hey, if you're an ICE agent, this might be a good time to kiss your spouse and kids goodbye because you know what? You might not be coming home tomorrow. Gladly. And your family will be better off for it.
Now, here's a question that I got for people like that. What is that clown gonna do? He ain't finna do nothing. He talking about, oh, you might not come home. You ain't finna do nothing. You ain't finna do a darn thing to anybody except get slammed on the ground and arrested. And these people really think that they have the guts to do anything. They cowards. They get online and they talk. None of them have ever been in a physical altercation. You seen that? Remember that old video we had of like Antifa training, where they like try punching bags with limp wrist. These dudes ain't never had a physical altercation. You know how I know? Because they can't even work without crying.
Well, that's the thing that pisses me off the most is they'll sit there and be like, you misgendered